Hi everyone, it's Heather from True North Spirit Medicine here today. How are you going? Today I'm going to be doing the energy reading for August 2023. Every month I have to really think about what month I'm talking to you about. Okay, so that full moon. So I'm recording this on the 2nd of August. And here in Australia, the full moon, Aquarius full moon, super moon, was actually at 4 o'clock this morning. It's been a bit of a doozy for a lot of people. A lot of the advice that I've seen from people who are actually astrologers, which is not me, I guess the advice that sort of resonated with me the most over the last few days has been to rest if you need to rest. It isn't, excuse me, it isn't a time for pushing yourself forward at all. There's a whole bunch of planets in retrograde as well, which is usually a time for introspection and standing still and staying still and reflection and remembrance as well. Just being shown an image of the herb rosemary, which is known as the memory herb. So lots of time. What does Yoda say? Do or do not. There is no try. Make time for stillness. Make time for reflection. Make time for journaling. Make time for, lying on the grass and looking at the clouds and staring out the window and, daydreaming. And the other messages that were dropping in sort of yesterday and this morning, knowing that we were going to be recording this video today, was sort of in general about remembering to keep your eye on the prize, is what I want to say. Stay focused on your goals. I know they've been saying that in the channel for months. They may even say it again shortly. I'm not sure. But yeah, that's just popped in as another reminder. Yeah, ask for what you want, not what you don't want. It's really important, really, really important at the moment. Don't get sucked into drama as best you can. As Pam Gregory would say, fly above the turbulence that might be on the ground or in the clouds below you. Okay, so I've actually got 3 decks of cards in front of me here. So we'll see how we go. One of them's already leapt out at me when I was shuffling. So we definitely have to use that one. And the others, we'll see how we go. So I'm going to use, the first deck is called the Green Witch Oracle by Sherilyn Darcy. And this is quite a fun one. It was a birthday present. Thank you very much. So this is kind of fun. You'll see why it's so much fun in a minute. And the second deck, which is the one the leapt out of me. This is the deck where the card leapt out at me when I was shuffling. It's called the Herbal Astrology Oracle by Adriana Ayales, artwork by Josephine Klerks. We've used this once before, I think, and this has got beautiful artwork and it's quite lovely. And which I was nearly going to use this one last month, and then I think there was battery problems last month or something. Anyway, I didn't end up using this one. Same with the Green Witch Oracle, actually. Anyway, this is called The Oracle Cards of Ancient Truths by Sue Linton, and I've pulled out the colour cards from this deck and a couple of other sort of special ones. So I'm actually not using the whole deck with this. I'm just going to use some of them. Yeah. Okay. Am I going to draw the cards first and then do the channel, or do the channel? It's like do the channel first. Okay, whatever. Whatevs, man. I just follow what they tell me to do. Okay, so let's see what the... I was going to say the Council of Elders, and then they showed me themselves sitting around. It looks like a boardroom, but like a dining table meets boardroom, kind of lounge room feel. They're laughing at me because I'm waffling. Okay. I usually waffle before something big comes in, I've noticed. So that's interesting. Greetings, dear ones, and thank you again for sitting with us at this table, which Heather has found it difficult to describe this morning. We shall settle with table for now. For the honour and the power and the grace that comes with you sitting with us at this table is indeed grand. It does not matter what you call us. It does not matter what you call it. It does not matter what setting or scene you have in your mind when we come and sit with you. It does not matter at all. What matters, my friends, is the feeling of this, that deep resonant energy in your heart space that you feel when you connect with us. That is the key. That is the most important thing, and that is the most important thing for all of your interactions with source energy, my friends. Never forget that. That is the key to your discernment, your gut instinct, that feeling. Does this feel right to me? Does this feel wrong to me? Does this feel safe to me? Does this feel unsafe to me? We come to you always feeling right and always feeling safe and always feeling loving. And if you do not feel that from us or from others or from your own connection to source energy, then go no further, my friends. It is like if you answered a knock at your door and you opened the main door and left the screen door, your security door, closed, and you opened the main door to see who is there. And if they look like a foe, you would not let them in. If they feel like a foe, you would not let them in. If they speak like a friend but feel like a foe, you would not let them in. But indeed, if they are a friend and they feel like a friend, you may gladly welcome them in. So just as it is for your individual homes, my friend, it is with us in all interactions. And Heather is asking us to remind everyone that this was indeed one of the greatest lessons in the beginning of her spiritual development, was learning to pay attention to the feeling of us. Us, this council of elders, this boardroom of guides, if you will, being representative of source energy in general. So trust your gut, my friends. And indeed, it is the best time for focusing on the goals and focusing on what you want and not what you do not want. And again, that is about how you feel in your heart. What lights you up from the inside? What makes you attracted to a certain person or situation or job or project? If it feels sparkly, then go for it, my friends. For there are many changes in your DNA that are happening with this higher increased frequency that is coming onto the planet at the moment, if you had not noticed. And indeed, this full moon, this full supermoon that has just passed may have fried some of your circuits, so to speak, or it may have felt that way. You may have heard the ear-ringing downloads, as you may call it, over the last couple of days. Your sleep may have been disturbed or heavier than normal. You may have felt more tired, more thirsty, more hungry than normal. All of these things are in accordance of the changes to your biology. And now we show Heather and we give to you the gift of the vision of your DNA spiral lit up with lights. It is beautiful, it is powerful, and it is timely. Please allow, if you so wish, of course, free will in all things, but our advice is for you to please allow these adjustments to your systems, for indeed they are adjustments. Just as we talk about the radio dial needing to be retuned as you travel down the highway and move out of one band of frequency and into another, we are indeed quite rapidly and quite swiftly and quite often, my friends, moving into new and new and new bands of frequencies. It is like you as a soul group of humanity are zooming down this highway towards ascension, towards love, compassion, joy, balance in all things. Our destination is collective and our destination is joyous. But yes, we are indeed speeding down this highway, so to speak. So remember, please remember to ask in your meditations before you sleep or as you wake, in particular when your consciousness is sleepy, shall we say, and your mind is more open, your system is more open, your pineal is more open to receiving messages from us and for us to give messages and information and upgrades to you. So in those moments before wake and those moments before sleep, remember to ask for our assistance and to ask for these upgrades for yourself. Your cellular structure is indeed calling out for these upgrades. If you have noticed your digestion has been a bit wonky, then allow for that upgrade as well. For all systems in your physical self need to be harmonized in order to move forward with the greatest peace and joy and comfort. It is not difficult, my friends, and it is not something we want to add to your to-do list or have play on your mind as a worry for, oh, I have to do that thing. You don't have to do anything, my friends, you just have to be. As you lie on the grass in the sunshine and gaze up at the clear blue sky, metaphorically or literally, allow the sun's rays to penetrate your body. Allow yourself to be that beautiful rainbow bridge between sky and earth. And really that's all you need to do. Step out into the sunshine. Allow your skin to absorb the moonlight, or the rain, or the snow, or the dust, or the sand, wherever you are. And if you wish to be a little more attuned to these systems and these upgrades, then you may indeed ask before you wake and before you sleep for the upgrades to the highest frequencies available to you at this current time, if you wish. For we love you greatly and we wish to hold your hand as much as you will allow us. Some of you allow us a little pinky touch. Some of you allow us to gently touch your fingertips. Some of you allow us to grasp your hands and help lead you forward. It is up to you, my friends, free will in all things. But just know that for each one of you, there are many, many hands, so to speak, extended for your benefit, for your enjoyment, for your joy, for your clarity, for your abundance, for your health. All of those things and more are there for you. You just have to take our hand in return. We love you and we will speak to you through the cards momentarily, my friends. And so it is. That felt nice and light and big and powerful, but nice and bright at the same time. I don't want to open my eyes, but it would be weird to do the whole video with my eyes shut. Okay. Nice. Whew. It's always kind of interesting landing after doing a channel. Each one's slightly different. I guess like when you land on a plane, it's always slightly different. They're laughing going, depends on the pilot. Okay, so I am shuffling the what's this one? The Green Witch Oracle deck, which is the fun one. It's fun because it's all like fruit and vegetables and flowers. I like it. Okay. Yeah, clearest, best, loving, funniest, wisest, most useful messages for the people watching, please. Okay. Oh no. I don't know how many I'm drawing. Has a new microphone. I like it. And it also means that when I kind of mumble a bit, you can still hear me, which is good. Oh, interesting. Okay, so I'm going to put them on the floor because I've got 3 decks and a really small table. Okay, and the first 2 are orange in colour, which is interesting. Positivity, clarity, courage. I think they're in the right order, which is good. So positivity, clarity and courage. We've got HorseTail patience from the Herbal Astrology, and I'm going to draw one from the Oracle cards of Ancient Truths. I've put all the boxes on the floor, and I thought I'll let them sit there so I can remember what's what. Okay, and one from here, I think. Cool. Okay. I'm just checking the order. I think that needs to go there. Yeah. Okay. So I've got 5 cards. I don't think I've ever done 5 on these videos. I don't want this video to be terribly long though. So anyway, we'll see how we go. So the first card is Positivity, Marigold. And it's got a picture of 2 lovely orange, very orange marigolds, marigold flowers. And these cards have lots of information in them. Like they've got the elements, and they've got the astrological signs, and they've got other symbols around them as well. And this one, and I don't know all of the meanings of all of them, so I'm just going to go with what they tell me to highlight for each card. And this one is one of the drawings. Oh, that's interesting. It's got a what's called dream catcher, and in the center of the dream catcher is the symbol that's often, it's like a flower of life, but it's also got sort of atoms. You know, when they sort of show us the picture of atomic structure, it's got that kind of design on it too, which is kind of interesting. Marigold, positivity. And the second card, I'm going to show you this one at the same time because it's orange, and oh, that's that's funny. The card went for a little tightrope walk on the cord for the microphone. That's quite funny. Carrot is the second card. Clarity, it says, and it's got a picture of some carrots, orange carrots. And maybe Sagittarius is the astrological symbol, I think. And maybe Leo for marigold. And it's got an eye in a triangle as the main, as the main sort of artworky design to go along with it. I'll drop the cards into the video so you'll see what I'm talking about, and I'll post them up on Facebook and Instagram a couple of days after this video goes up, so you can have a close look there too. Okay, and I feel like I want to read them together. The 2 orange cards go together. Okay, so they're pointing out the orange chakra. You know, the chakras are our... the word chakra means spinning wheel of light in Sanskrit, and Sanskrit is the oldest written human language. So this is really old wisdom that we're talking about here. And the orange one is the second one up. So we look like a rainbow from the inside. We look like a rainbow on the inside from the bottom up. So it's, you know, red, orange, yellow, blah, 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 up to purple at the crown. So orange is the second chakra. It's known as the Sacral Chakra, and it's all about creativity, sexuality, sensuality, they're saying. Is confidence as well. The third chakra, the yellow one, is all about the I am and self-confidence, but there's an element of self-confidence and courage, which is the fourth card actually. It's also connected to the orange Sacral Chakra. So I'm just asking what they, I'm just asking what they want to say about positivity and clarity. Okay, they're showing me the that sort of zippy in the middle of the Dreamcatcher symbol, that part of it. I think you can see that quite clearly there. And they're talking about our cellular structure, and they're talking about how they mentioned in the opening channel about allowing for our systems to be upgraded, particularly at the moment, and particularly with this new influx of energies that's coming into the planet right now. Okay. And I didn't know I was going to talk about this. I was definitely going to write this. I'm definitely going to write this in the newsletter, which I think I'll be able to get out tomorrow, I hope. I only want I'm wanting the newsletters to get shorter and shorter, and for me to be able to just talk about the information that I would normally put in the newsletter on these videos, just to make things a bit more expedient. But the main drive for putting the newsletter out this month was going to be about me talking about the bit I'm about to tell you. So a couple of weeks ago, I think now. Anyway, recently I did that whole ask to be attuned to the highest best frequency available to me now, because I was finding it really difficult to connect to source energy and the Gaia grid, you know, to be that bridge between earth and sky, basically, spirit and earth. And what I saw and what I sort of got told to say, I suppose, which is what they're telling me to tell you now, is it's a really good time, if you want to command every cell of your body to light up from the inside, is what they've said. Yeah. And at first I was like, command, you know, and I tried other iterations of that, but it really is a command. And I think they said something last month about command not being, no, it's saying yes we did, and we'll give you the exact phrase now. Command isn't like a negative order thing, it's just a really clear instruction. So I have been commanding every cell of my body to light up from the inside. And I don't know if you had them when you were a kid, or you know, seen them or whatever, those sparklers. I can't remember. You know, it looks like an incense stick, but it's fatter and it's silver, and you light it and it sends out it's a sparkler. And, you know, we had them as kids, and you'd, you know, get very excited, and sometimes put them on birthday cakes, or you'd write your name in the sky, in the dark, in the back garden, you know, at night time. That was fun. Sparklers, you know. Yeah, but now, since I've been doing this new practice, my whole body looks like sparklers on the inside. So when I command every cell of my body to light up from the inside, I look like I'm full of sparklers from the inside. It's kind of fun, and it feels really powerful. And then once I started doing that, or once I did that first day a couple of weeks ago, it was super easy to, again, put myself back in that column of light, you know, and then do my chakra cleanse, and then, you know, whatever meditation from there. But yeah, do that. Basically, yeah, they're saying that's what these two cards are really all about: positivity and clarity. Positivity is that lighting yourself up from the inside is key. And they're showing me, you know, holding the hands of them, of spirit, of soul, of source energy, of your spirit guides, or however you want to see them. And any clarity, they're saying any clarity that you are seeking at the moment, whether it's personal, professional, family, lovers, how to be kinder in the world, whatever it is, personal development, you know, whatever, whatever, gangster spiritual development. Sorry. That clarity will come once you connect more onto the new, they're like, it's upgrading to a new network, and they're showing me that image of sort of zooming down the freeway, not speeding down the freeway because that might sound dangerous, but you know, we're on the fast track. We're really on the fast track. And if you want to stay upbeat, and if you want to stay focused and on track as much as you can, get as much clarity for your own personal path as you can, hook into this stuff, people. Hook in, man. Yeah, it's good. Okay. So the next card is from the Herbal Astrology Oracle. Jumping around a bit, but it's kind of interesting, right? And it's HorseTail, and it says patience, which is interesting because we've just been talking about zooming down a freeway or highway or whatever. And it's got this card, it's quite beautiful. It's got a lovely white horse, and the white horse is sitting down, which you don't actually see very often. And it's got, I guess it's horsetail plants. I don't really know what horsetail looks like. It kind of looks like a pine tree. So maybe horsetail is a type of pine. And there's a like a pine needle and a pentacle and a beautiful sort of waterfall and spirals, and there's all sorts of things in this card. It's quite lovely. The artwork's just stunning. Yeah. I feel like the most important part for us to talk about, at least initially, oh sorry, the camera's having trouble focusing. Here we go. Go slowly, Heather. They're laughing because that's part of the message. Yeah, the first bit they want to sort of talk about is this pine coney looking thing. And it's, the message is to do with our pineal. So you probably know, I'm assuming, or maybe you don't, your pineal gland is the center of your intuition. It's like the physical, I was going to say the physical aspect, but it's not really the physical aspect of your intuition. It's the physical location, that's the word. It's the physical location of your intuition, okay, in your body. I find it really interesting in our culture. This is a bit of a tangent, but you know, like I've got young nephews, and you know, I sometimes look at their, you know, especially when they were younger, like their, you know, kid science books, and it's like still teachers, you know, we've got 5 senses, and this is your sense of smell, and your nose is where it comes from, and this is your sense of hearing, and it comes from your ear, and taste, and do you know what I mean, like a touch, and it lists only 5, first problem, and then it lists where the other 5 come from, right? There is zero information in our mainstream culture about the 6th sense, which underpins and informs all of the others, and that it has a physical location in your body. So there's no information in there about the pineal gland and its purpose, and that it's a center of your intuition, just like your nose is the center of smelling and your ears are the center of hearing. And do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Kind of frustrates me sometimes a bit, but anyway, we'll get there. So anyway, yes, the pineal gland lives in this middle of your brain, and it looks a little bit like a pine cone. And if you look at any sort of particularly ancient Egyptian, I was going to say mythology, but it's history, isn't it? You'll see, or Native American, you know, First Nations, North American peoples, you'll see pine cones as part of their teaching, you know. Okay, anyway. Keep it clean and clear is what they want to say. If you live in a place that has fluoridated water, one of the things that fluoride does is it can calcify the pineal gland. So you can look at natural remedies to counterbalance that. things like boron, or there's a crystal which is half purple and half citrine and amethyst together. That one, whatever that one's called, ametrine. There we go. And you can put that in your water jug. You can program it and give it a job to do, as in keep it balance the fluoride, remove the fluoride from the water that way, or through meditation or whatever. Anyway, it's really important. It's like a doorway, and they're showing me the third eye image here from the second card, that you know, it's your doorway to your intuition. So again, this clarity and more instinct and intuition and positivity and light and love and joy, and a way to frame the world that is beautiful and joyous and upwardly forward looking, is via your pineal gland. Okay, it's really important. Okay, next card, Thyme, courage, and it's got a picture of a thyme plant, which is funny actually, because just this morning I was in the garden and I was potting up a bit of, I got some thyme growing in the backyard. I was trying to say backyard and back garden at the same time. Thyme growing in the back garden, and I was potting some up to give to a friend on the weekend, and I moved some more, because it's quite a big bunch, out to the front garden, underneath the rosemary bush, actually, out the front. And it's quite a good day for transplanting, because it's not that hot today. Yeah, courage. And it's got a knife. And there's a word, there's a word, begins, it's I want to say anathema, but it's not anathema. All the witches out there would be horrified, be going, oh, it's called a blah blah, but I've forgotten, sorry. There's a special name for these kind of ceremonial knives that are used in sort of traditional witchcraft, and there's a picture of one of those on here. Courage. What do we want to say about courage? I've got a few things to say, apparently. Step up into yourselves, my dear friends. This super Aquarian moon is all about the courage to be yourself. Allow that beautiful high full moon tide to infuse your sacral chakra, your courageous orange spinning center of light. And allow that spinning orange center of light to guide your footsteps forward. See a beautiful lit up golden path before you, and know that is the path, and know that is your purpose, and feel the gratitude for walking every step of the way along that path towards this beautiful outcome of peace and love and harmony and abundance on all levels for yourself. And for each of you, that will look slightly different, and that's okay. That is more than okay, for it is indeed your uniqueness that we are asking you to shine a light on. If you want to sing, sing. If you want to paint, paint. If you want to dance, dance. If you want to sit in an office with a tie and do accounts, then do that, my friends. If you want to bake cupcakes for your neighbours, then do that, my friends. Whatever it is that lights you up from the inside, whatever it is that brings you gratitude in the current moment, then do that. And we are asking you to take that gratitude and joy for the current moment and paste it into your future, so you can walk into that energy. Remember, we are always, always, always working with the energy of the field. And the field is this beautiful electromagnetic responsive force that is around all of you all of the time. It is where things are manifest from. And of course, because we know what we know, my friends, we can work with it. And as we place our order to the universe, and as we place our enjoyment into the grid, then we can walk into that. We can walk into that gratitude and that joy and that abundance. And we can see this guilt-lit path before us. Even if we are unsure of what it fully looks like, we know what joy feels like. And we know what comfort and feels like. And we know what belonging feels like. So we can walk into those feelings of comfort and joy and belonging, etc. And sometimes that takes courage to do that, because you're current reality might not match where you are headed, my friends. So we give you the gift of courage, and we give you the gift of patience and time. And we give you the most important gift of inner knowing, that you are indeed on the right track and headed in the right direction. For if you were not, you would not be here sitting at this grand and beautiful table with us, my friends. And you belong here. You belong here. You most certainly, definitely belong here. We love you so much. Haha. Oh, what a nice interlude. Interlude? Interjection? Interjection sounds a bit harsh. I don't know what I call it. Whatever that bit was. An extra channely bit. I like it. Okay, last card. Exciting. And so this one is from the Oracle Cards of Ancient Truths by Sue Linton. And I pulled out, it's got a whole bunch of cards. I don't know how many are in the deck. And part of the deck are colours. So those chakra colours actually, which we've been sort of talking about. So I pulled those out and three other ones from the deck. And I didn't get the colours, but I got this one, which is a bit exciting. And it says Earth Star. And it's got a beautiful, again, a pentacle, a star. So we've got stars in actually all of the cards, which is interesting. 5-pointed star. They're saying that represents humanity, remember? So our head and our two arms and our two legs, we form a star if we, do a star jump. You're a star, right? Anyway, this also has the star, golden star, with a beautiful rainbow of light going up into the sky from it, which sort of forks into two pathways, sorry. Earth Star. It's quite a striking card. Okay. So last bit, what do we want to say? You are the rainbow, my friends. Remember that always. You are the rainbow. You are the rainbow bridge. Just this morning when Heather was watering the garden, she was laughing to herself. After she had transplanted her thyme, she was watering the plants into the ground. And as she stood, she was creating a rainbow with the hose. The sun was behind her, and she was in the center, and the water was before her. And she was enjoying herself. The bare feet on the grass, in the sunshine, making rainbows. You too can make rainbows wherever you walk, my friends. You don't even need water from the tap or the sun from the sky. You can just use the powerful, powerful, powerful energy of your mind and your heart to create a rainbow light wherever you go. In fact, this is new information that we will give to you all now. As part of your meditations, when you expand and focus on your macabre, that 26 meter, 8 foot bubble, soft edged cloud of light around you. Make it gold and white to begin with, like normal. And then we ask that you add actually a rainbow. So you imagine, as you visualize this connection from source energy down into your energy systems and out your feet connecting to earth. Imagine a beautiful rainbow light coming all the way down. Do it with us now, if you please, my friends. Close your eyes if you are able, and just visualize a beautiful rainbow light coming from the sky, entering the top of your head, entering the top of your bubble or cloud around you, that beautiful broad space around you, filling it up with a beautiful rainbow light, front and back, side to side. All the way out 4 meters around in any direction, and all the way down out the soles of your feet big, beautiful, fertile rainbow, and send that rainbow deep down into the center of the earth. So we have all of the colors: red, orange, yellow, emerald green, pink, turquoise, pale blue, indigo blue, purple, easily streaming down from the sky, filling each of you up, filling that beautiful bubble of soft-edged cloud around you, filling it up with rainbow light, beautiful sparkly white light in there as well. For of course the rainbow is the white light. It is love. Out the soles of your feet, deep into the center of the earth. And each one of you become even more of a lighthouse for yourselves, for each other, and for us, my friends. For it is easier for us to see you when you have your torches out, so to speak. Your light shines so brightly, we can see it from here. Your light shines so brightly we can see it from space. If you were an astronaut in a spaceship flying past the Earth, you would see these beautiful pillars of light, we want to say, pillars of light, beautiful Earth, pillars of light, sparking and radiating up from the Earth. It is a beautiful sight, my friends. And it is one of our favorite meditations that we can give to you, to imagine the earth from a distance, lit up with peace and love and joy and benevolence. It is a grand way to stay detached from the turbulence below and to add your powerful magnetic, electromagnetic, beautiful light to the grid of all. And as you give into this beautiful grid of light, you can equally receive. Lean back into us. Lean back into that peace and love. Lean back into that compassion and joy. Lean back into the knowingness of the clarity for your right decisions and right actions. And lean back into the love as we hold your hand on this weird and wonky and wonderful journey that we call life. We love you dearly, and we will speak to you again very soon. And so it is. Weird and wonky and wonderful indeed, my friends. Okay, I'm going to leave it there because I think they did that last month. They did a really nice sort of signing off for us. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, share the video with anyone you think might benefit. What else? I'm still doing Reiki and readings. I've just discovered a new print-on-demand, Australian-based print-on-demand site that I'm going to be uploading all my merchandise designs to when I figure out how to do it on their platform. Yeah, and hopefully I'll have the newsletter out short and sweet in the next day or two. And the cards I'll post up on Facebook and Instagram a day or two after the video's out. And that's it, I think. All right. Have a great August. Rest, be kind to yourselves, be kind to each other, drink lots of water. And I'll talk to you again next month. Okay, much love. Bye.